What's up everyone and welcome back to another day trading recap video. Today is Friday, which means it's my last day in New York City. I'm flying out of here at 4 back to Berlin, which is one of my main offices, and I can't wait. I got a lot of stuff planned and I'm gonna have my routine back. I'm gonna have my kind of life back in a way. So I'm gonna be able to do a lot more. Now, right now, the last day I'm in kind of Upper West Side New York City, staying at a friend's house for the last day. So let's get into this recap video. We got, is that Santa Claus or is that Uncle Sam here behind us? But he'll be joining for the recap video, and let's dive in. Now today it was shaky. This whole week has been shaky. Luckily today I got myself back reading on the week, which is nice. But look at these tickers that we were trading today. I mean, very choppy. Some decent price action here, but with FNCH specifically, this ticker had the most glitchy entries and exits on TOS. I don't know if it was TOS related or if it was NFCH related, so ticker specific. But it was glitchy where the price would go below my limit order, I wouldn't get filled. I would try to sell, the price would go above my limit order and I wouldn't get filled. It felt sticky again, and this happened a couple days ago. I think it was like last week or maybe it was Monday when it happened, and that was not very nice. I ended up kind of stopping trading that day early. And then the market opened, and like I said in the Discord, I mean, this is pretty much the markets, or at least the small caps we were trading once the market opened. There was just, it was like an attempt to go higher, and then it's just been selling off ever since. And that's what we were seeing across the board. And I traded, let's see, 3 tickers here. I'm up 380, which, it's not amazing, obviously. It's like a kind of a small green day, but I gotta say I did trade fairly small size today. So at the same time, I'm not too disappointed. Let me zoom in a little bit more here. Apply. I think I traded like on average maybe $3,000 position sizes. I had a hard time really getting aggressive. I think one of my biggest trades today was like about $10,000 trade. So it was a shaky week for me. I was basically more or less break even yesterday, and then today kind of puts me up a little bit this week. So overall, it was a kind of a wash week is what it feels like. Last week I made around like 2.5, a little bit more, closer to 3,000 maybe. So that was a little bit more like a consistent nice week. And today I'm just happy that I didn't do anything silly today, because I think there was a lot of opportunity to make some big mistakes, especially Wednesday. There was a bloodbath out there. Surprisingly, Tuesday was actually all right, but I just did really bad trading on Tuesday. So I guess I'm pretty happy for my overall performance. So let's go through these tickers and just go ahead and wrap it up, and then I will see you guys next time in Berlin. You guys can probably see it on my face. I'm stoked. Starting with actually, let's start with the smallest gain, TKAT. Now this one put me in some dangerous positions here. I was down on this one, I think like $200 at one point. I had a small... So actually, let's start on the daily. The daily kind of relative volume is not looking that great, and there's huge resistance at $3. And this ticker guaranteed has some major back holders. It's just big backwards pattern here, backside pattern, and a little bit of a pop here. But it's not looking good. Stats are kind of nice, and it does have some NFT catalysts, so that's okay. But yeah, anyway, this ticker was popping up, and at this point, it was only up like not even 30%. So I'm not usually so excited. I went for this breakout and actually did a really good trade here, smaller size, and then I bought high again here, looking for that last little break over 3.2, and I got flushed on. I sold pretty low, so that was pretty bad, and I had a big loser here. But then I went for this pullback, and then I sold here, and then I went for this pullback, and I sold pretty good on that one, and that put me back on the green on TKAT, which is nice because it was better than being red on this ticker. But yeah, just like all the other tickers, this popped up and then sold off the rest of the day. And I was kind of excited a little bit for the market open. I was like, okay, let's see if we can get some good entries, but nothing happened. So I only traded pre-market today. Then we had ZYME. I'm up 93 on this ticker, also not really that interesting on the daily. Has high relative volume, big resistance around 7.5, but this ticker is actually looking okay, and maybe we're going to get some more moves out of it. Just went red on the day. Biotech, 57 million shares outstanding, and $500 million market cap, so that's kind of high. I didn't even check the catalyst here, to be honest, which you guys know I don't really care so much about it. Proposal, acquire, so the acquisition, maybe this company's looking to acquire something. Okay, well, I'm not super interested in that kind of catalyst. Okay, anyway, pops 80%. This is the thing, I don't want to create biases around catalysts anyway, so it's fine. Moves up here, but this is all extended hours, so I'm not really trading. I'm not trading till 7 a.m., so that's right in this area, and look how choppy this ticker was at 7 a.m. It was really not something you want to really be trading. Now, for some reason, my trades aren't showing up. What I did on this ticker was I traded, where was it? I think I traded this move here higher. Let's see. Let me just check filled orders. ZYME. I think I only traded like once. Yeah, it was right in this area. Where was that? We just passed it. Here we go. ZYME. We traded at 827. So let's go here. 827. Oops, what did I just click on? Yeah, it was on this nice little front side here. 827. I traded it a little bit late, so I traded this pullback and I took profits and then it flushed. So I got pretty lucky on this one. God forbid I got stuck on that flush. That would have ruined my day a little bit. But yeah, this ticker popped up and then sold off, and it did eventually have this nice 10% pop here where, you know, there was some opportunity. I think the entry would have been a little bit tricky because we had this 5-minute breakout, but it's not a real 5-minute breakout because, you know, we haven't fully broke out from this last candle. And then this breakout, if you're really entering on this one, you know, by the time you would have entered, you would have maybe got flushed in, you know, took a small loss and then breaks higher, then you're buying the breakout, and then you get flushed on again. So, you know, choppy price action on ZYME for sure. And just across the board, like it's hard to really want to keep trading today. And, you know, that's why I'm calling it here. Take my little green day. FNCH. Now, this is kind of our lead gapper today. FNCH. And definitely, I would say the ticker with the most somewhat opportunity. I don't know. Let's dive into it. Daily chart. Look at all these red days here in a row. How many red days in a row is this? This is nasty. This is 11 trading days, 15 days total. It's like what, 2 weeks, and actually more, 3 weeks. So biotech company here, shares outstanding 50 million, and then 145 million market cap. High relative volume, but big resistance around 3.5. This ticker was really struggling at, and you could see it trying to hold this 3.5 zone. Had several attempts to break higher, but it never really worked. And this ticker just fell off a cliff pre-market. That's almost funny. This actually wasn't looking so bad. It just had a lot of these, you know, fake outs or failed breakouts and failed continuation. So, but what I liked about this ticker, it was actually up quite nice, like 60%, then pulled back. And, you know, we're, you know, always hovering over like 40-50%. And that's what I like. I like to trade tickers that are, you know, over 40%. And that's why I wasn't super excited about TKAT at all. Let's see, 5-minute breakout here. So the 7 o'clock 5-minute breakout, I trade this pullback. That was actually okay, but smaller size. I tried to get this pullback. This kind of sucked. I didn't get my fill. You know, I wanted to, you know, go long like 2,000 shares here, and somehow I only got 1 share executed. This was like a perfect entry and exit, and yeah, only 1 share. So that was a little disappointment. I went for this pullback, but it failed. Luckily, I closed beforehand. I kind of realized the volume was not looking so great. I mean, you know, we had more volume increasing on the red, so that wasn't good. And then we had this kind of, like, I was not ready for this to break out over 3.5. But it did. So I started buying into the breakout. I took some profits, but again, small size, so not really worth talking about. I went for this pullback. I think a small loser. I went for this one. So it's just like I was constantly trying. But at one point, I was getting really defensive. So I was kind of buying, like this was a little bit range trading where I was basically selling in the low of the range, which is 3.5, and I was selling any sort of pop. So that was kind of how I was able to manage my risk. I wasn't chasing this one because I knew this ticker was quite flushy. And yeah, good thing, because, you know, if I was chasing this one near the highs, I would have got destroyed. And really, I think today what saved me was just having good risk management, not trying to get overly aggressive on a Friday where overall the week is choppy. And then another big red flag here is, look at this, our lead gappers are, a lot of them are large caps. So it's earnings season right now. Large caps are moving in many directions, and that means small caps are being overshadowed. So the last thing you want to do is go overly aggressive in a kind of sector that isn't very hot right now, and that's the small cap sector. Last week was pretty good for small caps. This week, earnings heavy. not so good small caps. I know people in the Discord specifically are even trading large caps a little bit more this week, which totally makes sense. It's just not that great out there. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to drop a like on the way out. I will see you then first thing Monday morning back in Berlin. See you there. Like always, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.